Morning, I left my headphones at home. No podcast, no playlist, just silence. And in that silence, I heard something I haven't heard in a while myself. Think about that for a minute. Hey, friends, welcome back. It's Jenny Gaston here, and I want to share something simple but powerful with you. During a recent morning walk, I did something different. I left my podcast off, no music, no voices, just silence. And in that silence, something beautiful happened. I began to hear not just the birds chirping or the footsteps on the pavement, but also my inner voice. Thoughts I didn't even know I was carrying rose to the surface. I realized I wanted to eat more vegetables, be more present with my kids, have deeper conversations with my husband, just be more intentional. And this is why silence matters. We're constantly bombarded, right, with noise, notifications, information, conversations, entertainment. It's like we're afraid to be alone without thoughts. Let me say that again to those in the back. It's like we're afraid to be alone with our thoughts. But neuroscience tells us that in silence, especially in moments of meditation or solitude, the brain default system that's responsible for memory, reflection, and problem solving is more activated. And that's what we need. It's not surprising then that when we unplug from external input, our subconscious has space to speak up. We gain clarity, creativity, and even more emotional insight. Let's dive into the benefits of meditation in daily life. Meditation doesn't always have to look like sitting cross legged. It can be as simple as walking in silence, focusing on your breath while you work. It can also be journaling at the end of the day. And scientific studies show that just 10 minutes of mindfulness a day, you don't need a whole lot of time, can reduce anxiety, lower cortisol levels, improve focus, and even enhance emotional regulation. And so I don't know about you, but that's a win-win. Meditation helps you to zoom out, to get like a bird's eye view of your life, to make decisions with clarity rather than impulse. Every now and then, that is crucial for me to step out to reset. Do you ever notice, like when you go on vacation and you get to check out for a bit, you come up with more ideas, you start to see things differently, and you get an opportunity to solve some of the problems that you didn't know you were having. So let's get into journaling, how to make the unconscious conscious. And so another practice I love and I use with my clients in therapy is processing through writing, especially something called the commentary pair journaling method. So with this method, you write your raw, uncensored thoughts in one column. Then in the second column, you respond to yourself in a compassionate, wiser voice, almost like your own therapist. Now, this voice got to be compassionate, okay? Because some of you guys, your inner thoughts is you're so critical. I mean, you wouldn't even speak to your worst enemy that way. And so, if you struggle with negative self-talk, I would encourage you to speak to yourself as though you're speaking to your 8-year-old version of yourself. Many times we're so kind and patient with children. And so this will be a game changer if you implement this. And this method lets you examine your inner dialogue, challenge, like I mentioned, any negative thinking, and make conscious decisions based on your values, not fears. So, how to begin? I would say start with a gentle invitation, 5 minutes a day, take a walk with no earbuds, sit quietly with your coffee or tea, and ask yourself, what am I avoiding by filling this space with noise? And this prompt can also be used for any time we try to avoid feelings, whether it's with shopping or eating. What am feelings, emotions, and thoughts am I trying to avoid? You don't need to change everything overnight, okay? Small pockets of silence add up. You'll start to hear your intuition again, okay? And that's key. So today I invite you to cut the noise just for a little while, right? We're taking baby steps. Don't try to be all or nothing. I see you perfectionists in the back. You're like, if I'm not going to do this for 30 minutes, I'm not doing it. No. You might be surprised by what rises to the surface with just 5 minutes. of this. So if this resonates with you, leave a comment about a time silence gave you clarity. And if you haven't already, subscribe and support the channel. Until next time, and much love.